Yemen's peace talks in Geneva collapsed, with both sides blaming each other for the failure. Things didn't look promising from the outset. Saudi Arabia, which is conducting airstrikes on the Houthi rebels, didn't attend. No date has been set for future talks, and the conflict is causing a crisis in the country. The health system is near collapse, and the United Nations says $1.6 billion is needed to avert a humanitarian catastrophe. Faith Orr has the latest.
There was scarcely one thing agreed on in Geneva. The two parties couldn't even decide how many people could take part in the peace talks. There were interruptions, scuffles, even a shoe thrown. But now it's all over. Those allied to exiled President Abdrabbu Mansur Hadi are heading back to Saudi Arabia. They blame the Houthis for the failure of the talks. They say they refused to leave the hotel, refused to meet.
We were wishing and hoping that we could achieve greater progress in order to achieve peace and a permanent truce, a ceasefire, and not just a temporary one. But what the Houthi militias did, through their delegations intransigence, by not showing up and committing, what they did is what hampered what we were hoping to achieve.
Somewhat predictably, the delegates on the Houthi side of the table have taken a different view, that the exiled government's proposals were unacceptable.
Nothing has been resolved. We submitted suggestions and they came with their own suggestions. We said that we cannot build an agreement based on these suggestions.
We had reason to be hopeful and optimistic from the meetings today, and we listened to the United Nations, to their ideas, what they proposed. But unfortunately, what they were proposing wasn't to the standard that we were looking for.
The talks may now be over, but the fighting continues. This is a Saudi tank on Saudi Arabian soil being blown up by a Houthi missile. Allahu Akbar. Here, Yemeni Houthi rebels attack border posts and checkpoints. All of this in the Najran region of Saudi Arabia. In retaliation, airstrikes continue to bombard Aden. The target? The elite Yemeni Republican Guard. Led by Ahmed Saleh, the son of the former president Ali Abdullah Saleh. As battles rage, the humanitarian crisis in the country continues to deepen. People are afraid to be on the streets.
As you see now, all the streets are empty, unlike the previous years when we had security, social conditions were good and shops were open. Now we have street wars, sniper wars, possible death or strikes at any given moment.
There's no relief in sight for these people. No date has been set for more talks. Faith Orr, Arise News.